so we are back with another club and review. So we're going to a club called Bordello in Soho. We got invited by Sheba, who got invited by another friend of ours from uni, so we're just sort of tagging along, seeing how it goes. The night is all about sophistication and dressing sexy, so good luck to us, because, well, I know Naomi will have fun with this because she loves dressing like that, whereas me, I'm very like trainers, so I'm not happy, and we do have to wear heels. So let's see how it goes. And of course we're going to be doing a heel challenge today as well, so let's see who can wear their heels the longest. See you guys in a bit. Always camera ready.
Funny when I talk, but I'm on mute. I'ma bust her with that cause she cute. She don't say that I see that's what I was it. You can get happy when I see you on the streets. Not like a nigga, you don't want me. You know that it when you're body when your knee got on fire. Don't let me run through with the body. You won't know we see. I'm running. I'm stunning. Italian kicks, but they're looking at the kid like you must spend money, I'm like, but get them, love me. Big man, fucking honey, always done. I see everyone run off, get the cop when I got front. Don't try to force me, I said that's don't be dumb. I still send a emoji. Bust down, got the I wanna see you bust down.
Bag disintegrated in the rain and all of my food just fell on the floor. I literally didn't even get to try any of that. That's so upsetting. So I still have a minute to wait for my bus. So I figured while I try and shield myself from the pouring rain, I may as well just do my rate. I'm going to rate it a 4. Just because it's central London, it's Wardour Street. So it's basically like near Leicester Square, Chinatown, really accessible, like trains and underground and buses and everything to get to. The only reason I'm going to rate it down is because the club itself is not very clearly labelled. So even though you're specifically looking for it, like we walked past it a good like 3 or 4 times. Drinks, I'm going to give my first ever 5 rating because I didn't pay for any of them. If you're lucky enough to find a rep, definitely go that way because you can get free entry and a table and free drinks. That's what we did. I feel like it works out a little bit better for girls. It's easier for us to get those deals, whereas guys, you may not be so lucky, you may have to pay entry. Sorry about that, but definitely do have a look around like on Instagram and stuff to see if you can find a rep because the deals are there. Music, I'm also going to rate a 4. I did really enjoy it. I did feel like toward the end though it did get a little bit slow paced and it did get a little bit boring and some people just started to drop off a little bit, but in the middle it was really good. And to be honest, towards the beginning it was really good as well. The only issue was that there just wasn't a lot of people. Like we were told by our rep to get there about 11, not realizing that the place actually opened at 11. So when we got there, it was empty, like literally nobody in there. So then it took a good like hour and a half for people to start trickling in and for it to get a bit more lively, which obviously was a little bit disappointing because like the music was good and we were there ready to have a good time, but there was just no atmosphere because there was... The venue, I'm going to rate a 4. I actually really liked the decor. I was very surprised because it said obviously on the invite it was like sexy and sophisticated. That's why I sort of went from the more like toned down makeup and the long skirt and stuff because I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to be classy tonight. But then when we got in there, it was all like mannequins dressed in like BDSM kind of stuff and like chains everywhere. So that wasn't what I was expecting. I wasn't opposed to it. The tables and stuff, like all the setup was really nice. It looked really kind of like expensive and high quality and stuff. I am going to rate it down though just because it's quite small. There's not a lot of space. There's like the tables take up a lot of it and then there's just like a tiny bit sort of in the middle. So if you don't have a table, you're sort of just standing in the middle. And it's my overall rating, I'm going to give it a 3.75, a 3 3/4. Overall, I did have a good night. It just wasn't really what I expected. It wasn't as big as I expected. Like, what you see on Instagram makes it out to be something a lot different than what it is. Like, it's not as big as it makes out. The decor is not exactly what you think it's going to be. The dress code isn't as strict either. Like, it's always like, oh my gosh, you know, smart and sophisticated. You have to dress up and girls have to wear heels. But there were literally girls walking in like trainers and jumpers and like sliders and stuff. So it's really not that deep. Also, it's a little bit annoying like for our reps because obviously they were promised that we were, you know, going to get a table and free drinks all night, and that wasn't necessarily the case. However, I'm not going to blame them for that because having worked in sort of club promotions myself, I do understand that a lot of these companies do try and sort of just sell you a dream basically to get you to sign up and rep for them. So if you are thinking of doing that, like becoming a club promoter, you have to sort of take it with a pinch of salt. They are going to sell you the world and be like, yeah, you're going to get the whole club to yourself and you're going to get all these tables and all these bottles and this, that and the other, and it just probably isn't going to happen. So yeah, I don't really blame them for that. We still ended up having a good night, but obviously, yeah, we didn't exactly get what we expected to get or what we were told that we were
guys, so I'm just at work now. I literally had like a couple hours sleep and I had to come straight to work, so I'm tired. But yeah, it was a good night. Wasn't expecting much, but it was good for what it was, and I had fun. In terms of accessibility, I'll give it a 5 out of 5. It was just one train for like 20 minutes, couple stops, it wasn't too bad. And I know the area really well. Bit of a mission to find a place, but other than that, it was all good. Venue, I'd rate 4 out of 5. It's a nice place. Can fit everyone in there. It wasn't too packed. It was a nice size. And yeah, I felt comfortable. Yeah, I had a nice vibe. Drink prices, well, 5 out of 5. It was free in it, so can't complain at all. Music, I'll rate 5 out of 5 as well. It was all good all night, no complaints at all. Yeah, plus we had our table, so we were just chilling there, so it was easy just to dance around with our girls and just have fun. So yeah, the DJ was on point. Yeah, overall it was a great night. Yeah, I had fun. Free drinks, party, good music. Just meet our friends together, it's nice. Good vibes. It was good. I didn't want to leave, but it was a good time as well, like 11 till 3, so it wasn't too long.